Oh, let's take the calls. No, really, it's very serious. The 37 Senate seats, 37 governorships are up for election. I have 37-point plan for America. I knew when I said this on the air we'd get these calls, and now we've got numerologists calling. Ohio, Gary, you're a numerologist. What does the 37 mean?
37 basically it goes in cycles, and 37 is the 13th prime number. So that is of great importance to the people in power because they do everything by 13. Team called the 76ers, 7 plus 6 equals 13. Team called the 49ers, 4 plus 9 equals 13. You see M's all over society. M is the 13th letter alphabet. McDonald's.
Oh, wait, I'm missing something. 37 is related to 13 how? 13 prime?
It's the 13th prime number.
Explain what that means to the average listener who never went past graduate school.
Well, basically, you got prime numbers are only divisible by the number and the number one themselves and the number one, and a lot of people don't understand the energy. Basically, it's all vibrational energy, Dr. Savage. Last time...
This is fascinating to me because numerology is not quite as well respected or understood as it is in some societies. The Chinese people are very deeply into numerology. Many Orthodox Jewish people are very heavily into numerology. In fact, they have broken down the words of God into numbers, incidentally, as you may know. And, of course, all of our algorithms are based upon numbers, are they not?
I agree 100%.
People don't realize that the computer speaks in numbers, not in letters. So what do the numbers 30? What does the number 37 stand for in your mind?
Number 37 in my mind stands for perfection. It's all the combination of the numbers going together. They say the number of God is 7. So you have that 37 in
I hate to bring it back to me, but I can't help it. When I wrote a 37-point plan to save America in the back of trickle-up poverty, I did not know that 37 Senate seats and 37 governorships were up for election. I really didn't know that. I just learned it today. So this 37 has some kind of deeper meaning.
Of course.
And I believe numerology is at work in this election in some way, and I don't know how.
Dr. Savage, just to emphasize your point of how different governments use numerology around the world, the Chinese, they started their Olympic Games on 8/8/2008. Now, if you add everything up, 8 plus 8 plus 2, 008 equals 26. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Now, here's the kicker. They started the games at 8:08 p.m. Numerology is always at work, Mr. Dr. Savage. Last time we talked, about 10 months ago, I started talking to you about all the 11s in society. 9/11, Madrid, 3/11. Now, since we last talked, there's been an awful lot of 11s that popped up in society during terror attacks.
Hold on, Gary, now you've got my interest even more so than the initial throwaway 37. I'd like you to tell me what's coming up on November 11th.
My point about the numerology, I want to stress this about the number 11. If you recall in history, Dr. Savage, the first major terrorist event in world history happened on 9/11/1972 when 11 Israeli athletes were murdered at the Olympic Games. Now you jump 29 years, 29, 2 plus 9 equals 11, you have 9/11 happen. I already talked about a long time ago how the World Trade Centers look like, side by side look like an 11. 9 plus 1 plus 1 equals 11. The first flight to hit the World Trade Center was Flight 11. But let's go a little deeper into history, Dr. Savage. On 11/11, 1918, they decided to sign the Versailles Treaty, ending World War I. Here's the kicker. For all the people who doubt numerology and doubt the governments around the world use it, they signed it at 11 o'clock on 11/11.
Right, and this November 11th, of course, is Veterans Day in honor of the end of World War I, so that's what you're saying. Okay, but governments then use numerology. Let's come up to the date. This is shocking and very interesting. Gary, stay on the roll.
Okay, let's go from here. I just want to show how governments around the world use people with certain birthdays of the number 11 to lead. Let's start with Barack Obama, who's born 8/4/1961. Add everything up, 8/4/1961 adds up to 29. 2 plus 9 equals 11. His wife, Michelle Obama.
Whoa, you lost me there. 8 what?
Barack Obama was born 8/4/1961. So if you add everything up, 8 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 1 adds up to 29. 2 plus 9 equals 11.
Wait, 8 plus 4. Wait, 8/4/1961. 8 plus 4 is 12 plus what?
Plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 1.
Okay, plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 1 equals what?
29. 2 plus 9 equals 11.
Oh, my
That's
God.
just my past number. Now, let's go to Bill Clinton, who's born 1946. You add everything up, 8 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 6 adds up to 38. 3 plus 8 equals 11. It's not just on the Democratic side, it's on the Republican side, too. Sarah Palin is born on the 11th. John McCain is born on the 29th. Ronald Reagan himself, who used an astrologer in the White House, is an 11 life path, too. I'm just showing you, just in America, American politics, how one number is always prevalent.
You have my apt attention.
If you go to places around the world, Tony Blair, 5/6/1953, again adds up to 29. 2 plus 9 equals 11. So what I'm trying to show you is the personality profile of how the elite select leaders. Because I'm telling you, Dr. Savage, I really believe leaders are not elected, they're selected. That's just my personal view on things.
That's chilling. That's chilling. So let's say we do numerology on other, and thank God my numbers don't add up to 11. I'd be frightened.
You add up to a 5-life path. That's why you're very open-minded, even though people don't understand that about you. Most of the top talk show hosts are 5-life paths like you. The wall banger, the hemorrhoid, how you like to call them. They all have the same numerology number as you.
You telling me the hemorrhoid and I share something in common? We add up to 5s?
Yes, not only you and a hemorrhoid, the wall banger too. They're all 5-life paths. Now I'll give you another.
Do you think that the golfer uses a 5-iron exclusively?
No. The golfer. The funny thing about Rush is he's born on the same day as Howard Stern, and they're the top 2 talk show hosts in the past 20 years.
That is amazing that you do. How do you figure this out? But if I'm the number 3 top talk show host in the United States, and my numbers are nowhere near 11.
well, you don't want to be the 11th guy. You're doing quite fine as you is because you don't have any.
No, how do you say I add up to a 5?
Okay, let's take your birthday. 3. It's going to add up to 23. 2 plus 3 equals 5.
Wait, 3 plus 31 is 34.
No. 3 plus 1. It's not.
Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6 and 1 is 7. And 42 is 49. Oh, or you say 7 plus 4 using your model. 7 plus 4 is 11 plus 2 is 13.
No. Okay, let's do this real simple because I don't want to waste your time doing this on there.
No, you're not. I mean, I know that many people listening to this right now are fascinated because this is new. It's interesting.
But it's 3 plus 1, which is 7, plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 2, which is...
Wait. 3 plus 3 plus 1 is 7. Then what?
Then 1...
Oh! 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 2.
Now that adds up to 23, and 2 plus 3 again adds up to 5. Let me give you more examples. Take you in a different...
Hold it. All right, so let's say a person's number is 5 by your analysis. 5 stands for openness?
5 stands for open-mindedness. They'll travel. They can't sit still. They're always got to be doing something. Travel. That's one of the big things with 5 life paths. Whether they like it or not, they're going to travel their whole life. And that goes.
Well, I hate traveling, and yet I keep doing it against my will.
That goes for anyone born on the 5th, 14th, and 23rd, because 1 plus 4 equals 5, and 2 plus 3 equals 5. I'm telling you, this is a sign that people have to understand because it works.
Now, I'm bringing it up, Gary, because a lot of people are afraid of astrology, numerology, horoscopes, etc., and they don't believe in it, and they think that it's black magic. But what if it's predictive? Why should we ignore it?
Well, first of all, for all the people who say anything bad about astrology, okay, I'll take that. But no one better say anything bad about numerology because the numbers are all over the Bible. They're all over the Quran. I mean, the distinct numbers, like 33. The Freemason order goes up to 33 degrees. Jesus Christ died when he was 33. Muhammad, the Islamic prophet, was born 330. Again, you have the 33. I mean, it's all over the text, the holy books. People just have to know what to look for.
So by your reckoning, we have an election coming up on 11/2, obviously, which is nothing unusual. And 11/11 is Veterans Day, which is nothing unusual. But you want me to pull the handle on the predictive machine? 11/11/11 has to be a date that we should be very concerned about. Coming up 1 year from next week's Thursday will be 11/11/11. Would you agree that that should be a day that we should be watching?
I would say 11/11 this year, but especially 11/11/2011, where you have all three of the 11s. That day, I can promise you something will happen. Another day,
that's right.
Look out for.
That's right. That's like pulling the slot machine on the big handle on the big slot machine. 11/11/11 is going to be a phenomenal day, and nobody knows what that one's going to be.
And now, just to tell you other points to look for. Next year, when it's January 11, 2011, I would expect some kind of maybe a terror attack. But just a lot of people are bringing the date up, 2012, the day when they say the Mayan calendar ends, on 12/21/2012. Well, I want everyone to do the math for me, okay? Let's do it. It's real simple. 12/21/2012. 12/21/2012. Again, it adds up to an 11.
Oh, come on.
No,
12/21/12 adds up to an 11? Go ahead, do it again slowly.
Again, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 adds up to an 11. 12/21/2012. There's the 11. And if you guys think this stuff happens by chance, you guys are nuts. The elite know something you don't, and they use this on an everyday basis. When I talked to Dr. Savage in the beginning of the year, I talked to him about numerology 9/11. Let's just look at the events that happened this year. The oil.
Hold on. You've got my attention. We're going to come back to speak with Gary. What's your website? You're going to get flooded, but go ahead. Yeah. Give us your website. Go ahead.
GaryTheNumbersGuy.net, or just Google Gary the Numbers Guy.
Stay on the line. We want to hear what's coming here on the Savage Nation.
Savage.
How we stumbled into numerology and numbers is at this point bewildering, but we're going back to Gary, the numbers guy in Ohio. Gary, so what's happened on the day of the 11th? Give us the update, the 11th.
When I was talking about 9/11, 3/11 in Madrid, I brought up what happened in the past. Let's talk about what's happened just this year with the 11th, on the 29th, or when the total day adds up to an 11. The oil rig, they exploded in the Gulf of Mexico. Off top, 11 people died. That was a sign right there. The miners in West Virginia, 29 miners died. 2 plus 9 equals 11. Obama signed Obamacare. Listen to this, Dr. Savage. He signed it 3/23/2010. 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 0, again, adds up to an 11. They're using this stuff, Dr. Savage. When Obama signed the stimulus bill in Denver, he signed his name, Barack Obama, 11 letters, with 11 different pens. People can look this information up. They're doing it for ritual purposes. And I want people to understand this. This is not coincidence. There is no such thing as a coincidence.
You know, it's bad enough that I ate a bad salad with goat cheese and I have an indigestion. This is really freaking me out.
Well, Dr. Savage, I'm going to send you an email to your producer.
No, I'm not trying to mock you. It's just there's so much of a nightmare coming out of this presidency. Now I have something new to worry about. He's like some supernatural evil character now.
Well, we're going to go through a
wait. He goes on a comedian show. Tell me who the comedian is then. Do his
birthday. I just do politicians.
Well, nobody knows his birthday because it's not even his name. You have to look.
Less about those guys. But, you know, whether it comes to sports and Michael Jordan, Jim Brown having the same birthday, LeBron James, Tiger Woods having the same birthday, or it comes to talk radio, how we talked about before, or whether it comes to politics, it's always the same numbers. I want people to study. Don't take my word for it. Go out there, look at the information, and then come up with an opinion.
Well, I'm going to tell you something else, and I hate to bring it back to it. If you look at the dates that Obama has signed away some of America's national security on his war on the military and national security, I just looked it up in my own book. Some of the dates add up to 11. I'm shocked again. The dates he signed deals with Russia to reduce our nukes, Gary, look it up. I can't believe it.
Savage.